All right. Hey, I'm Brad Finkeldie, and I'm a career coach. And I created a career clarity course while working with a lot of clients and helping them figure out where they really want to go. And so I want to give back. And I realized recently, with everything going on in the world, that I've been pretty selfish. And I've been, you know, um, trying to get clients instead of trying to serve clients. Like once I am actually serving clients, like I'm giving them my best. But I realize that there's a lot of people that could use a lot of the information that I've already struggled with and gotten. And kind of had to hit my own personal uh, come to God moment of like, hey, we're supposed to give back. We're not supposed to hoard. And I realized I've got a lot of experience in going through my own struggles. And there's a lot of people out there that really don't know what it is they really want to do. They got stuck in a circumstance, or they got some crappy circumstances, handed to them, but they still really want to do something that matters to them. And that's how I got started in all of this. I got started in all this because I was stuck behind the computer in a job that ultimately I discovered wasn't the best fit for me and my personality, wasn't the best fit for who I am. And over the past several years, I've done a ton of research, a ton of personal development into discovering what's the best for my personality. And now that I've got that information, I want to be able to share that with other people and share that with you so you can figure out that for yourself. I've had those throat gulping moments of like, I really don't want this job, but I'll do it anyways. And then a period of time goes by and I'm still not happy. And I realized it wasn't about the paycheck. It was about when I was being of service, when I was being creative, when I was being able to give back, that I started to feel happier inside. And so that's what birthed creating this. Like I've got this course up online right now, right? And I was like, well, how can I create this in a way that just gives back to people and they get as much as possible and for free? And then if you want to go through the full course yourself, and work with me, then yeah, reach out. Like, but not everybody right now is able to do that. So I'm like, well, let's create something where everybody can if they choose to, right? um, and like anything else, this is going to require some work and effort and some um, digging deep on your part to answer these questions. No one else can answer these for you. So um, I just want to first of all, when I'm going to guide you through the process here on video, right? And I'm going to show you the questions on the screen, and then your job is to write them down and to start to flesh them out. Second part is to start to listen for that inner voice, that inner guidance that's telling you, yeah, that's really what I like. Yeah, that's not what I really like. And I also want you to watch and listen for what's coming from, I'd love to do that and I need to do that to make money. The I need to do that to make money is probably from a place of fear. And I'm not saying that that's wrong or bad, but it doesn't provide a space for you to really create and cultivate something, right? It's just a paycheck. And that's okay, especially during these times. But if you've got the time and effort to go through this, right? Or you know someone that is struggling because they're just depressed or unhappy with their job, share this with them. Let them get some value out of it. Like let them go through that process for themselves so they can start to see and understand what is going to bring more life to their life, more spirit, more inspiration, in the work that they do. So I'm going to jump in, and in each of these sections, I'm going to share my screen, and so you'll be able to walk through this yourself. Okay. So let me jump in here. Uh, Boop. There we go. Oh, two. So I am a certified career coach, or I mean, certified life purpose coach. And that's what I do. Like I was stuck in a career before this in IT. I love technology, but I really love working with people. And that's where my passion comes out. And so now I get to blend the best of both worlds of technology and helping others. And so that's what this course is all about. So let me jump in here. So what can you expect from this course, right? So I think Shakespeare had something up his sleeve when he said, "To thine own self be true." So once you know yourself, then you can pivot and make a move inside of your career or your life, right? So what you can expect from this course is to walk away with a deeper understanding of like, wow, that drives me. Wow, I could really dig into that. Wow, that is a thing that I'd just get lost in. And I'd love to have more of that in my life. Now, whether or not that's going to be possible right now, that's a whole other question, right? But at least you know, and then you can start to create a plan with that and start cultivating that in your life, right? So, so here's how the course works. One, you're going to have, welcome over here. This is about me, and this is going to be the course outline. Jump into that. And the way that works online, if you purchase the full course, is you're going to go through this online and type in all your answers, and then you'll have those, right? If you're just taking the free course, you're going to write these down and flush these out, okay? So Unit 1 is going to be all about the first dive into you, your personality, and your self-limiting beliefs, okay? I really believe that if you take the time to understand your personality and your self-limiting beliefs, that you'll be able to have so much more clarity around what you really want to do and how your personality and how you've been raised and all your circumstances that have shaped you can really help build build your career in a direction that empowers it. Okay. In Unit 2, we're going to go over questions for career clarity. These are going to be specific questions for you to answer and write out. And I really want you to write them out. Okay. And then we're going to jump into a question called, have you given yourself permission to dream? And I'll dive deep into that. Unit 3 is all about your mission, about things that might even tick you off that you're passionate about, that you're going to really, that are going to come from inspiration, right? And then we're going to get into, what risks would you take? That's a fun one because some people would take some big risks, some people wouldn't, and really clarifying that. In the other part of Unit 3, we're going to jump into tell me about your childhood. I want to dig deep and find out some of the bigger things in your life, some of those really pivotal moments that shape you, you know. Not only you're going to find out something about you and your career here, you're going to find out something about your past that has shaped you. And that's huge. It's really, really big. In Unit 4, we're going to dive into where your skills and your passions meet a market. So you might be really passionate about something, but no one wants to pay for it. So it might mean that that needs to be a hobby, right? Or that it is a hobby. It doesn't mean you can't make money off of it. It just means that you would then have the realization of, wow, this is something that no one wants to pay for right now. And if you really, really want it, you need to realize you've got to create a market for it. And that's a whole other thing, right? But at least you'll know. And then Unit 5, we're going to jump into really describing and starting to create the plan, the outcome of what that dream job looks like. So when you're out there hunting and searching and networking, you'll know what it looks like when it shows up, right? You'll be like, bam, I said it was supposed to have a company with awesome values, and then you meet a company and it's got awesome values, like, man, that's one check mark, then doesn't meet your other values, doesn't meet your other, criteria. So that's what we're going to cover in the dream job exercise. And then in Unit 6, this is kind of like big bonus stuff of really, preparing for an interview. What are some of those most common questions that you can prepare for, and how should you answer them? That's what's in here, right? And then in the last unit, Unit 7 is, what did you really learn about yourself during this? Because I think it's great to go through a course, but I think it's even better when you take time and you reflect on it. Like, this is what I got out of it. These are the golden nuggets, and this is how I can pivot my career, with this new information. So with that being said, this is just the first part of it, okay? So I want to welcome you to the course, and in the next video, we're going to dive deep into Unit 1, all right? See you in the first unit. Okay, how do I stop this thing? Bye.